Hi, welcome back to the final episode of Inflammation Pandemic series. I'm Anjela, holistic medical herbalist. Throughout this series, we have explored how chronic inflammation in the smooth muscle lining throughout the body is at the root of many long-term health conditions. We looked at inflammation in the smooth muscle lining of various systems: the digestive system, respiratory tract, lymphatic and urinary systems, the male and the female reproductive systems, and the cardiovascular system. We have also seen how early intervention using herbal medicine, dietary changes, and lifestyle support can help reverse chronic conditions by working with, not against, the body. Many of today's chronic diseases, from colitis and lupus to dementia, stem from smooth muscle inflammation. And that inflammation is almost always due to one underlying issue: the immune system overreaction. This immune overreaction typically occurs in one of three ways. First one is diet and lifestyle abuse. When we continuously consume foods that irritate the smooth muscle lining, the immune system initially tries to heal the area. But if the irritation continues, it begins to overreact and may start attacking our own tissues. That's autoimmunity. Second is stress and nervous tension. Stress, physical, mental, and emotional, keeps the body in a fight or flight mode without giving it a chance to rest and repair. Over time, this leads to autonomic dysfunction, which triggers inflammation and disease in various systems of the body. Third one is outside invaders. Viral infections, like in long COVID or chronic fatigue syndrome, can confuse the immune system. Even long after the virus is gone, the immune system may continue attacking the body's tissues, mistaking them for threats. Let's look at a few real-life case scenarios to understand this deeper. Case 1. Over 20 years ago, a factory worker in his early 30s came to me for psoriasis, an autoimmune skin condition caused by immune overreaction. His symptoms started on the scalp and spread across his body within a year. Steroid creams provided temporary relief, but symptoms always returned. We introduced herbal support, an anti-inflammatory diet, and immune-regulating protocols. After 6 months, his symptoms had reduced only by 30%. In a longer follow-up, he confided that he believed his condition was a punishment for something he had done in life. Deep religious conditioning and guilt blocked his ability to accept healing. I gently explained that no herb or therapy can override such a deep-seated belief, and that true healing must start in the mind. To this day, he still manages his symptoms with creams and lotions, but not healed. This case is a typical example that mental conditioning can sometimes block physical healing, no matter how robust the protocol. Case 2. A healthcare worker in her 40s came to me struggling with severe fatigue and breathlessness. Even simple tasks like using the restroom were exhausting. She had contracted COVID in 2021, was hospitalized and placed on oxygen and steroids. Since then, she hadn't recovered and feared losing her job if she couldn't return soon. We introduced herbs to regulate her immune system, reduce inflammation, strengthen her smooth muscle lining. I also added adrenal and nervous system supporting herbs and shifted her diet to 60% raw and whole foods. Within 4 months, she returned to work part-time. A few months later, she was back full-time, nearly fully recovered. So what's the takeaway? Even in complex cases like long COVID, the body can heal naturally when given the right support and enough time. Let's look at another. A 30-year-old man came to me with ongoing digestive issues. He experienced constant bloating, loud burping, chest pain, and gas that moved uncomfortably through his digestive tract. An endoscopy revealed mild hiatal hernia. He was prescribed omeprazole, which only mildly helped with bloating and did nothing for his burping. His anxiety increased and he began avoiding social settings. This was a classic case of inflammation in the smooth muscle lining of the stomach and esophagus. We worked to strengthen the smooth muscle lining, so it could tone properly. I gave him herbs to reduce acid production, speed up the digestion, and heal and tone the muscle lining. He was also placed on a gentle gut-friendly diet of vegetables, day-old brown rice cooked in coconut oil for resistant starch and gut flora, and clean proteins. By 3 months, he felt 40% better. By 6 months, he was 90% better. He eventually stopped all medication and now enjoys a healthy life with only occasional flare-ups after processed foods. So what's the takeaway? Just like you can tone external muscles through exercise, the smooth muscle lining can also be toned and strengthened. But it takes time, consistency, and the right herbal and nutritional support. To support digestive health and strengthen the smooth muscle lining, I often recommend Berberries Plus, a digestive tonic with antimicrobial and absorption enhancing herbs, Marshmallow Root Plus to heal and tone the smooth muscle lining of the gut or anywhere else in the body. By supporting our internal lining, we can reduce chronic inflammation, allow the immune system to function properly, and prevent long-term damage. Our smooth muscle lining plays a vital role in our health. Keeping it healthy and moist protects us from many chronic health conditions and allows the immune system to function properly, defending against both external invaders and internal threats like cancer. This wraps up the Inflammation Pandemic series. Thank you all for joining me. Coming soon in my new series, Healing from Within, a holistic exploration. Real people, real clues. Can you spot the root cause? We are going to be exploring real life cases and pause to ask, what is the root cause? Can herbs help? Or are further tests needed? Let's awaken the healer within and learn to listen to the incredible system we live in. Subscribe to stay updated.